Scientists are trying to find out the mysteries of the universe. How did we come to be? Are we the only life forms on a planet? But one thing that scientists have never dared try to answer is why the feck was there an M&ms game on the PS1? So I'm gonna go where no scientist has dared to go, and I'm gonna play this game. Now, I did play this game when I was a kid, and I remember getting really annoyed with it because of how annoyingly difficult it was. But you know, like most old games, they're not actually that difficult. You're just an idiot kid that can't play games very well. So I'm sure that's going to be the case today. So the rough plot and story behind this game is Red and Yellow are about to go on a vacation, but Yellow has made a little bit of a mistake.
Repeat after me. I did not leave the M&ms minis in charge of the candy factory.
So, Yellow has left the M&ms minis in charge of the M&M factory, and I mean, that's gotta be just rule number one, don't leave the minis in charge. Everyone knows this. This game is just like actually a weird ad for M&ms minis, honestly. So, we as Yellow have got to get back to the factory and save the day before the M&ms minis cause M&ms to just cease to exist. So this game's format is actually kind of structured pretty similarly to the Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase game that I played. That video, if you haven't watched already, go and do that. But not yet, stay for this, because this is going to get interesting. So each level is comprised of essentially like 3 sub-levels. And our first 3 levels are, of course, getting back to the factory in our cool little car. Along the way, you'll be destroying boxes, as is the usual thing in these games. These boxes contain M&ms, and you get M&ms, you get your value to 100, you get another life. It's very similar to Cyber Chase and other like platformer style games of this era. They all kind of just follow the same routine. And of course, the main obstacle on this driving section is the other vehicles, and they are quite possibly the most erratic drivers I have ever seen in any game ever. Genuinely felt anxiety driving next to them. It was horrible. I think I'd prefer to be the passenger in a Stevie Wonder road trip. So if you have watched some of my other style videos like this, like the Scooby-Doo one, you'll know that something I haven't done is use any live commentary from when I was actually playing and recording the game. That is gonna change today for a good reason, and you'll see why. So still making our way back to the factory, and then one of the levels here, there's this giant cow. It's humongous. I don't know why it's this big, but honestly, it's taking out the motorcyclists, and that's actually a very good job because they are a nightmare. We stand big cow. Get that on a shirt. And at the end of level 3, we do reach the M&ms factory, and then we see Red turning up in a helicopter. Why couldn't we have done that? Why did I need to go through life-threatening driving to do this? But sure, I guess. So on to level 2, and we obviously now get let loose into the factory. Now, I've got to say, though, from that first level, those first 3 missions of driving, I kind of enjoyed myself. It wasn't great, but I did enjoy myself, so I should only imagine that the game's going to carry on being somewhat fun, at least. So there really isn't much to actually explain about the actual mechanics of this game, because if you've played any other PS1 platformer, like Crash Bandicoot, a good game, you'll know exactly what's going down in this. There's enemies, there's obstacles, there's boxes. That's kind of it. I am slightly confused as to what these enemies are, though, because, we came here to stop the factory being overrun by the M&ms minis, but all the enemies are weird robots and things. I'm not entirely sure what the choice was there, but alright, fine. We can't underestimate them though, because they do definitely hurt. When you run into them, you just keel over and die.
Oops. I've fallen.
You're gonna be keeling over and dying a lot in this game, honestly. There's even there's puddles of chocolate that are about, and if you step on the chocolate, you die. Why? I am a chocolate man. No, that's not racist. I am just an M&M. So we reached the end of the first level of level 2 and felt like relative ease. I'm certainly not thrilled at what I'm doing or what I'm playing. I could be doing literally anything else, but I'm not hating my time. And honestly, that's kind of all I can hope for when going back to these old PS1 games. Mission 2 is what introduced us to like a little bit more like advanced platforming with these moving platforms of a chocolate river that I couldn't enter. And again, it really feels like I'm repeating the Scooby-Doo game. The depth perception is an issue. Just very, very difficult to tell what is above you and what's actually below you, what is in jumping range. This game didn't suffer as much with this as a Scooby-Doo game because it didn't put as many points in where like you really can't tell what Scooby-Doo did, but it's still an issue in this game and it's a really frustrating one. This little section was also just kind of hell to go through, honestly. It looked horrible and the moving things nearly made me vomit. And now on to the third mission of level 2, and it is actually a boss fight. This is just Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. I'm really angry. So to beat this boss, you've got to kite it around these platforms, and the platforms that have got like the chocolate on the actual platform, you stand on them, a bit of chocolate drops, and you hit the robot. It's literally as simple as that. It's very easy actually. And the final chocolate drop that splats him in the face gets us to the end of level 2, and we can move on to level 3. Level 3 now has us just having to run on conveyor belts for most of the map that really slow you down, and it's definitely not really annoying and really frustrating and starting to decline the enjoyment of the game. The enemies here as well seem to get like the Dark Souls level up from just like popping out behind corners really fast, and then you can't react to it and they kill you. Oh no, it's declining. We had 2 decent levels and it's going bad. And yeah, the gameplay really is declining. For some reason, from here on out, they decide to make the choice of putting the checkpoints in really like annoying and obnoxious places. Absolutely no reason for this. The checkpoints are supposed to be the safe spot, not somewhere that's just going to put you in more danger when you restart. There's this section with all of these boxes and you've got to jump on the boxes to pass. If you miss a box and just hit, you know, the normal floor, you die. It's normal floor. That I shouldn't be dying. This factory is not workable. And of course, within those boxes are the bright green danger boxes, which insta-kill you. It's very fun. And hey, sometimes even the good boxes aren't safe, because I very clearly land on this one and just instantly die. I actually think this peanut M&M has a peanut allergy. After finally managed to beat that section, just literally a couple seconds later we get this, where I jump on the box, I jump round, and we just get stuck in an endless loop of not being able to walk forward and being sent back into this conveniently placed green insta-kill box. That's incredible. I love that. Do you remember earlier on when I said that you were going to get some live commentary? Yeah, here's a little taste of that. Has a game ever got anyone to commit mass murders? Could I be the first? We even get like bombed by one of the robots here. I really want to know where the whole thing of the M&ms minis terrorizing this place was, because so far I'm just getting my shit rocked by boxes and robots with boxes. Now the boss fight on level 3 is, oh look, it's a Crash Bandicoot boulder chase. This theme is getting ridiculous now. Genuinely think I could go back and play like FIFA 98 on the PS1 and I'm somehow gonna find platforming and a boulder chase. Now to beat this boss, you've got to set off the TNT boxes along the way, along the conveyor belts, and they will obviously go back and hit him, but he is a fair amount faster than you are. But this wasn't like massively challenging at all. It's just as long as you didn't get caught and trapped on any of the boxes, really, you'll be okay. You'll beat him no problem.
Get things under control now, or we're sending in green to finish the job. Green. How do I look?
Yep, you heard right. This issue at the factory is going to be getting taken higher if we don't sort it out. And we'll be getting taken to green M&M. Our little yellow friend here has got a bit of a thing for green M&M, and I mean, why wouldn't you? Whew. Wipe sweat from brow. So on to level 4 now, and very early on find out that just touching these green pipes kills you for a reason. I don't know what that reason might be, but it happens. So this level, I was fully expecting it literally just to be 10 times worse than the last, because that seems to be how they've been going, but actually, no, honestly. this level was going pretty smoothly. It felt a lot more similar to the first level running through, and I mean, watch me go. I was locked the feck in here. So the game has seemingly won me back. You know, a couple dodgy levels, but they sorted their shit out. But only for the first section of this damn level. Then you reach more conveyor belts, because, oh, it's a really fun mechanic. So naturally, you've got to run across the conveyor belts, and we've got to avoid the paint cannons on the other side. Now, there are 3 conveyor belts, but you might as well write off the one closest to the paint cannons, because if you go over there, the cannon itself just hits you anyway. So, yeah, you've got 2 conveyor belts to work with, so that's great. This section was very much hell. You're probably going to be hearing some more live commentary, I think. I'm going to lose all my M&Ms lives, and I am going to lose my life on this section. This is the last video I ever make. Tell M&Ms I hate them. This is really where I'd love to say that this video is sponsored by BetterHelp, but genuinely, I don't think they could fix what this game is doing to me. I started saying things in this game that I don't think I've ever said before. Okay.
Oops.
I'm gonna stick a needle down your penis. So if you want to hear my live review of this game, this sums it up nicely. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it! Yeah, at this point I was very much losing it with the game. I didn't want to be playing it anymore, but at the same time I also wanted to complete it. But like, these sections had me saying stuff like this. I am going to stuff M&Ms in places they've never been stuffed before. How's that for an advertisement, M&Ms? I stand by that as well. I hate this game, and I hate M&Ms now. I never liked this music anyway. I didn't. I never liked it. I would like to take this moment to apologise to M&M. I do realise that he has no affiliation with M&Ms, and I'm sure he'd probably hate this game as well, so I do apologise. So we move on to this level's boss fight, and it starts incredibly well.
Oops. Uh-oh.
So this boss fight is actually very similar to the first one. You've got these platforms which, when you stand on, a drop of paint comes down, and of course you just need to have that drop of paint hit the slowest moving robot in the world. Now this one is slightly different because the robot isn't actively like chasing you. It has got like a set path that it's going around. It creates exhilarating gameplay. Like, oh, it's incredible to watch. I don't know how this game was never put in like montages. So, easy boss, right? Wrong. Because this motherfucker has the weirdest hitbox that makes no sense. Go a little bit near it as it's spawning. Oh look, you've hit it. Great. If those lives go to 0, we are ending this. And I'm ending it. I'm ending it all. And once again, I stand by what I said. It may be a few days later now that I'm recording this. I still have the same feelings. I will end it because of this game. But we do beat the level, and that allows us to move on to level 5. Now, I really don't know how much more of this game I can play, and I needed some motivation. Unfortunately, that motivation came in the shape of green. Yellow also has a very interesting joke for what is a kid's game here.
Where are your hard hats?
I have an unusually hard shell.
Chill out, Yellow. Your peanuts are showing and everyone can see them. So I was on the verge of death, but we have been revitalized by the appearance of green. I am ready to beat this goddamn game. We do it for green. So a feature that I actually haven't touched on yet in this game is there are like some secret collectibles in each level. That secret collectible comes in the form of like a M&M's secret formula. There's like 3 pieces of the secret formula. Collect all 3 pieces and it earns you a secret reward. Now I'm only mentioning this now because this is the first level I actually found all 3 in. Gotta say though, whilst playing, finding all 3 pieces of the secret formula really didn't improve my mood. I'll tell you what the secret formula is. It's bullshit. That's the secret formula of this game. It's a load of bullshit with a side of nonce. Yeah, I have no idea why I said that. It would not surprise me though, as someone that worked on this game probably ended up getting invited to Epstein Island. It's that bad. So we reached the end of this mission, and this is where our secret formula collectible comes in. You get to the end of a level and you get a bonus level. Yay! I clearly wasn't happy about this when playing. No, I don't want a bonus level. I don't want a bonus level. Unless it's like the bonus bean room from PC Prisoner of Azkaban. This sadly wasn't the case though. The bonus level in this is just more pain and suffering. The bonus bean room is a lovely bonus place to be. Take notes, M&ms. The fact that you have to earn your way into this room is actually criminal. It's like torturing someone, but instead of trying to get information, you're torturing them so they can keep on being tortured. Now, the bonus level put me in an even worse mood because I had to play more of this game, and the next mission was absolutely no different. I remained miserable. I think 9/11 was committed because of this game, actually. Once again, a few days later, hearing this statement actually doesn't sound crazy. If you go and play this game for yourself, you'll understand. So we make our way back, and we still manage to fall down the hole, and this was the final straw. I'm done. I'm done. Do you know I don't care? I'm done. We're done. We're done. We are fecking done with this game. I never want to see it again. And that is something I swear to. I never want to see this game in my life again. Unless it's this video, like, going crazy and doing well, then yeah, hey, welcome. And that brings us to the end of a look back at M&M's Shell Shocked. And I am very much shell shocked. I gotta go and lie down or something. So if you are new here, do remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Keep up to date with the content, and it also helps me know that I'm doing the right thing and these are working. And of course, if you also enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, because again, it just helps me know that I'm doing the right things. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.